Assalamu alaikum warahmatullah. So in parables from the Quran, today I'm going to be sharing a parable of a panting dog. So let's get started. So this is from Surah Al-Araf, ayah number 175 and 176. So let me just read the ayah first and then we'll look at the translation and the explanation. So the ayah says, A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Watlu alayhim naba allazi ataynahu ayatina فانسلخ منها فأتبعه الشيطان فكان من الغاوين ولو شئنا لرفعناه بها ولكنه أخلد إلى الأرض واتبع هواه فمثله كمثل الكلب إن تحمل عليه يلهث أو تتركه يلهث ذلك مثل القوم الذين كذبوا بآياتنا فاقصص القصص لعلهم يتفكرون. So these are the two ayahs. Let's look at the translation first. And recite to them, O Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, the story of a man to whom we gave our signs and who turned away from them. Moving on with the translation. Then ultimately Shaitan caught up with him and he was led astray. Now, had we so willed, we could have indeed exalted him through those signs, but he clung to the worldly life and followed his evil desires. Thus, his parable or his example is that of a dog, that if you chase it away, it pants, and if you leave it, it still pants. And this is the example of the people who deny our signs. Let me just move it a little over here so that the light is better. Okay. I guess not. Okay. Who deny our signs, so narrate to them stories of the past, so perhaps they will reflect. So this is the translation of these two ayahs. So let's just look at the explanation. So according to some scholars, now Allah has not mentioned the name of this person or where this person was. So this is basically just some scholars that have came who studied and came up with this. So we should not get into these details, but the details that have been mentioned are that this was a person from Bani Israel, and his name was Balaam, and he was a scholar and a worshipper at the time of Prophet Musa alayhi salam. So even though he had religious knowledge, what happened was that his worldly wishes and desires overcame him, and instead of getting high levels of paradise from the knowledge that he had, like the knowledge of the book, and from he was a scholar, so the knowledge of the book and everything else, he followed his desires and lost all the rank that he would have got if he had pursued being a true believer and using that knowledge to get benefit and gain Jannah. The example of the people of him and the people like him, like all those people who get the religious knowledge just to get the benefits from the world, to be called as a sheikh or mufti or whatever. So example of such people is that of a dog which always pants, meaning that nothing can satisfy the dog, and in the same way nothing can fulfill the worldly desires that he has, so they just keep on increasing. So anything that they get in the world, they are not satisfied, they just want more and more. So this is the example that Allah has compared them to a dog who always pants. If you feed the dog, like if, even if he's excited, he's full, he's gonna pant, and even if he's hungry, he's gonna pant. So in the same way, these people, they are also going to be always greedy for more and more, not being satisfied by anything. So Allah could have compared them and to any other animal, but comparing to them to a dog is to like disgrace them and to warn everyone who has these kind of traits. So whenever we read the ayahs like this, we should not be thinking about some particular person. We all need to think to ourselves and try to purify our intentions as to why we do something that we do, so that is it to show off, is it to get worldly gain, is it to get likes or views or whatever. So this is basically a test to our own selves, that where we stand. So in this, Allah has very clearly made us see the mirror and to understand that whatever we do, whatever good deed we do, it should only be for Allah, and it should not be for gaining these lowly benefits of this world. So this was the parable for today. Inshallah, I'll do another parable next week. Till then, fi amanillah.